This is Vrushali and you are watching Vrusharaj Classes YouTube channel. Few days back I published one video regarding the perfect timetable for school students. Yes, so in that video I have explained what is the best time to study, how much time you have to allot for your studies, how you have to plan the timings in a day for your study. So everything is explained in that video. So if you have not yet watched that video, please watch that video. The link of the same is given in the description box. Okay. So in that video, we have seen how much time you have to allot for your studies. Now, what exactly you are supposed to do in that allotted time? So that we are going to check in this video. Secondly, how you can study maximum number of answers and how to solve maximum number of sums in less time, that we are going to see in this video. So let's start with the first part. Now this technique, what I am going to explain now, this usually I explain to my 10th standard students, and usually we make such planning in the month of November or December. What you have to do? Okay, one simple thing you have to do. You have to write down all your subjects. Okay, mathematics you leave it aside for a time being. English, Hindi, Kannada, it can be your any state language, science, SST. Next to that, write the number of lessons in this each subject. How many lessons are there in English? How many lessons are there in Hindi? How many lessons are there in Kannada, in science, in SST? Write the number of lessons in front of that subject. And find the sum of the lessons, total. How many lessons you have to study. Now suppose if the total number of lessons, just for example, if the total number of lessons is 120. If the total number of lessons is 120, and as I said, we make such timetable in the month of November or December, because your board exams are mostly at the end of March or in the beginning of April. So let's say we have to complete this 120 lessons in 2 months. Yes, because we want some time for even revision, paper solving and all. No? The last date we are not just going to study the lessons. Okay. So let's say we have 2 months, that is 60 days in our hand. So what is the meaning of this? Let us divide this 2. See. So if you just study 2 lessons in a day, 2 lessons in a day, you can complete your 120 lessons in 2 months. It's so easy calculation it is. And for time being, as I said, keep your maths aside. Now we will bring that maths in our timetable. Okay. 2 lessons you have to study. Next, in maths, suppose there are 15 chapters. Suppose if there are 15 chapters, you can plan this 15 chapters in this 60 days. You can plan this 15 chapters in this 16 days. Means we have 4 days for one chapter of maths. Yes. So if you spend 4 days to study one chapter of maths along with this, means what you have to do? 2 lessons of any subject, then reserve some time for maths in such a way that in 4 days you can complete one chapter. So this is one simple calculation to do your studies. So this is the way how you can make your timetable. So whatever time we are allotting, that is 2 hours, 3 hours, this you have to decide as per your requirement and plan like this. So easy it is. 2 lessons per day, 4 days for one chapter of maths. In 60 days, you will be perfect for your board exam. So this is the first part. Now the next part, how you can study maximum number of answers and how you can solve maximum number of sums. Let's check that. Now here in my tuition, I come across one experience. Whenever the monthly test comes, like FA exam, FA1, FA2, FA3, FA4, most of the time the students remain absent for tuition because of their FA exam. And later when I ask them the reason that why you are absent for the tuition, then they say, teacher, 4 lessons of SST were there to study. Teacher, 3 lessons of English were there to study. And there are so many big answers, so many small answers to study. So I didn't come for tuition. Okay. Here I will tell you one trick. See, FA exam, there is at least a month time to prepare yourself for FA exam. Yes, you have at least 1 month time, 30 days. Forget about the Sundays. We will here consider only 25 days. Let's study only for 25 days in a month. Okay. Now, we have 25 days in our hand. Now, what is your problem? There are so many answers to study, so many answers to learn, so many sums to solve. Okay, let us check this. Now, in this 25 days, okay, in this 25 days, as I said, forget about Sundays. Don't touch your books on Sundays. Okay, you will study only from Monday to Saturday for 25 days. Then, here, if you study only 10 answers daily, only 10 answers, even in that you can divide. You can say 7 small answers and 3 big answers, or 10 small answers and only 5 big answers. Small answers we can learn in no time. In 2 minutes we can learn small answers. Okay, let's consider 7 small answers and 3 big answers. Now check after 25 days, in 25 days, how many small answers and big answers you will complete? 7 into 25. 7 into 25. 175. And 3 into 25. 75. Wow. So, after 25 days, you will find that you are perfect in 175 small answers and 75 big answers. It's so easy to prepare yourself for FA exam. Okay. What about maths? 25 days we have. Fine. Here, for this 25 days, if you solve only 10 sums daily, only 10 sums, then after 25 days, you will find that you have completed 250 sums. Did you ever think of this calculation? See, I always tell my students that don't do donkey work. Yes, I never like my students to work like donkeys. I always like my students to work smartly. Yes, so this is how you have to work smartly. So if you follow this, if you change this, if you make a slight change in this, instead of 7, if you make it 10, you will find that you will be completing 250 small answers in 25 days. Instead of 3, if you make it 5 big answers, you will find that you will be completing 125 big answers after 25 days. It's such a simple calculation. So why you want holiday during your FA exam? So if you plan your studies according to this, plan it, yes, because perfect planning is very important to get the good result. Yes, if you want the good result at the end, perfect planning is very important. And you have to go according to your perfect planning. Only planning on the paper will not do. You have to follow that religiously. Yes, you have to fix that time. You please watch my first video. Fix the timing to do your studies. In that, use that 1 or 2 hours, whatever you have allotted for your studies, use it for this. And then check your result in your next exam. It's so easy. See, getting good marks is not at all difficult. Getting good marks is not at all difficult. What is difficult is to find the right way. Once you get that right way to do your studies, then nothing is difficult. Nothing can stop you from getting the good marks. So, right from the next day, after watching this video, you start your studies according to this and check your result in your next exam, and let me know the result of your next exam in my comment box. So, hope the doubts are clear to you. Apart from this, if you have any queries, you can drop your question in the comment box. Risharaj Classes YouTube channel always try to help the students in one or the other way. So if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please press the subscribe button right now and subscribe my channel to get the regular updates of such interesting videos. So thank you so much for watching this video.